guys, today I decided to critique Limbus company designs that I know fucking nothing about. Stay until the end of the video. Stay until the end of the video to watch what I think about Limbus company designs. I don't fucking know, guys. I don't fucking know. Okay, this girlie looks kind of cool. So, from what I can already see, it seems like they're in some sort of, I don't know, faction. Shit, Ishmael, Limbus. I don't know what Ishmael is, but yes, we're doing Limbus company stuff. Hi, just for you, because I know you like Limbus company. Okay, so they're not very feminine. Okay, they're not very feminine. For some reason, their job needs them to have an ID. So I'm assuming, right? It's important that people know who they are, you know, in regards to this company that they're working for. They have quite formal wear, which is important. Formal. Okay, they have quite formal wear, and they've got weapons, which means, I don't know, I assume military, police force that goes under a specific name. And they have a number. So they don't even use names. Or is that just a jacket? I assume people of higher class, most probably, or higher standing in their company, use the numbers instead of the names. Yeah, the weapons aren't really giving anything special. It's not like, you can tell they're not especially made for the person, right? But they were given to them and that's what they have, you know. It's not like, you know, I assume it wasn't made especially for the person simply because the design doesn't really give that. It's not giving like, oh my god, you know, this is gonna be in a ginger color palette because their hair is ginger, you know. But I was talking about this before, their hair is beautiful. Okay, and it's such a nice, I was saying this before, but it gives such a lovely silhouette to the whole design. Instead of thinking about like the person's actual costume, or like not costume but like outfit, they make sure to have the silhouette go around the hair, which must mean the hair is important, you know what I mean, in their law. So because the hair takes up most of the silhouette, you're obviously wondering, oh, what is that big thing that's around, you know, that's around the silhouette, you know. It's also taking up most of the actual line art as well, so they must use it a lot, you know. I mean, it even looks different to like the weapons, you know, like the color is totally different. There's supposed to be some sort of differentiation that I don't know about. Again, I don't fucking know anything about fucking Limbus company, but I'm telling you that I don't know anything about this game, but I can tell that the hair is important in some sort of way. It's the only thing that's a different color, you know, maybe other than the fucking red in this ID. Like, what? Anyway, yeah. I don't really think I would change it in any way, simply because I don't know the law. But if it was up to me, I'd give her like some sort of, well, whatever their pronouns are, I'd give her some, I don't know, I'd maybe give her some gold or red weapons. But I think that might be too, I think it goes against what they're trying to do here. They're not very they don't seem to be very like super important. So that's what I'm getting from this anyway. And the silhouette is very nice. I'm going to continue saying that because her hair is super pretty. With this one, let's see what's going on here. Okay, I actually really don't like this one, but I think the reason why I don't like it is the reason why it's good. Now hold on a second. Like give me a second to explain, okay? Okay, personally, okay, I do not like the distance of this, because it looks very unnatural. It looks unnerving. I don't like the fact that their legs are so long compared to their torso, which is quite small. I mean, technically you can have a long legs and a small torso, right? But considering where their waist is, where their breasts are, and how long these legs are, it looks kind of odd, no? Unnerving, and yeah, exactly. I don't really like it, but like I said before, it's most probably why the design is good. I have no idea who this character is, but it seems like I wouldn't say that they're evil or like they're a cunning character, but it does seem like something is going on here. Their legs and whole body, which I don't really get. It's got roses too. I wonder what the roses are about. Maybe it's blood. These look like blood, so I don't know if the roses are in blood. This is definitely blood, whatever that is. They've got a long train. You know, after the Incredibles movie, I kind of found out that having a long train is kind of a signal as like you're getting, like, something's gonna happen to you. Something bad is gonna happen to you. Because superheroes with long trains never really, you know, if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. So it seems like something bad's gonna happen to them because they have a long train. I'm not trying to say that it's gonna happen because of the train at the back of their design, but something bad is gonna happen to them. I also like the belts. This belt is way more custom. But yeah, the belt is it's made very differently than the last one. It's made specifically for this person with this yellow color palette and gray hair. They look kind of unnerving as well. The expression is kind of weird. It's a red flag, if anything. It's a red flag. Big red flag. They don't seem like they're an evil. They're like they're the opposition, right? But they seem like they're gonna make your life really bad. I thought for a sec that was Sanji. That's really funny. But yeah, look. This is what I mean, guys. By the way, why I say like the proportions are unnerving. Look at this. This is around where their waist is. Their chest is here. So that means their torso is like this small. And their arm is going like that. Because their upper body isn't disproportionate. Like, do you see that? Do you see that, guys? That's how long their legs are. That is how long their legs are. And it looks super strange. But that's most probably, like I said, why the design is so good. They look like a knight of some sort. And they've got an augmented arm and 2 legs. Which means when they rest, their arm is most probably longer than their other arm too. So, we're doing the silhouette check. Obviously, it's not going to be super detailed, like super well done, like the silhouette itself, but just it's going to be like overall the right silhouette. So, the silhouette looks kind of boring. It looks hella boring. But I think that's why the details are in the design. But I mean, hopefully another character silhouette is better. I really like this one way better than the other one. I don't like this one that much, but I really love this silhouette. It's very interesting. More interesting than the other one anyway. But yeah. That's gonna be my new baseline. And the silhouette is good. It is pretty good. It's pretty nice. It's kind of I was actually about to say boring, but I don't want to say boring. It's almost too symmetrical. You know what I mean? Even though the design is forward facing and they kind of changed it a little bit at the bottom, like, okay, I'm gonna just show you. At the bottom here, the legs are like facing outward, right? In this direction. Okay, wait, maybe not this brush. Okay, the bottom bit here is facing outward in like to their right? But at the top, the design is heavily on the left. It weighs more heavily on the left, which kind of balances it out a little bit, but it doesn't look any less symmetrical. I think it's an interesting design, like I said. Like, the silhouette is interesting, but they made it look a little bit too symmetrical. Like, even here, like, they tried to do a thing where it isn't symmetrical, but it still looks symmetrical. Because overall, it still looks like you mirrored the design and then changed a tiny bit of things. Like, you could easily take this and make it symmetrical. Very, very easily. But yeah, I think the silhouette's kind of boring, only because it's so symmetrical. Like, what makes this one different to this one is that there's a clear there's a clear center, which is, oh god, no, not this color. There's a clear place where your eye is drawn to, which is around here, right? You have this part off put by this part, which is quite small. Let's say the center is right here. So you're looking from here to then here. And then you've got this bit, which you don't really need to look up at, but like it makes a nice triangle and the composition is nice. You know what I mean? It kind of just looks like this, but like the exact same. You know what I mean? Like, there's no, like, you could most probably, yeah, anyway. The silhouette isn't that nice, but the character design is nice. The silhouette just isn't that nice. But yeah, my thoughts on that character. I wouldn't say I would change. The only thing that would change about this design, this specific one, is the silhouette. Like the way that the person, like the character is positioned and their pose. Because I actually don't like the pose at all. It's a little bit too casual. Like, have them sitting down, have them laying down, have them like making something. I don't know. Like, make them hover. I don't think I don't know how liable that is for Limbus company, but I think it would be nice, you know. Different kind of pose. Like, even if they're still standing, like, make the standing pose like fun to look at, interesting to look at. Take your, you know, the viewer's attention, you know? Because right now, I don't feel like I've been taking the attention of anyone. Okay, so from what I can see, their specialties with swords. Love that for them. Oh, wait. They've got 2 sheaths with 2 different swords. One looks like a katana. This one's the katana, it seems like. And this one is, I don't know, a rapier. A rapier or something. They've got a long coat too. Whoa. They look tired, brother. They look tired. Look at that face. And they smoke. They stressed. They definitely fighting because they stressed. What is this? Like this. I like that. Tell me. It looks like they're supposed to be, look, a different kind of belt. Guys, it's a different kind of belt. Look at that. I swear, every single character has a different type of belt. I swear. Their hair and their hat, sorry, not their hair. Their hat and the jacket that they're wearing is the same color. Has the exact same theme. So I'm also assuming that they're pretty high ranking. The color is nice though. I wonder where the color came from. They're not very, like, they haven't even tied their tie, like, brother. They've got gloves though, I wonder why. Do you think they have scars on their hands? But yeah. They've got long hair though. I didn't realize that until just now. They've got long hair. Their hair's quite long. Bro, how is this person fighting? And why is their bang so long? What is going on? Will this person take care of themselves? Genuinely, like, a genuine question. Yeah, see, that's what I thought. There's a... Yay! Like that. That's kind of like the idea point. Like, you've got the big thing right here. Because it's, you know, it has its own triangle here. Which is quite nice. You know, to look at. And then you've got that point of interest, which is here. And another point of interest, which is here. It's not as strong as this one or this one. And the shoes are kind of, you know, not that interesting either. There's nothing crazy going on with them. So I can only assume this is another point of interest and you're supposed to be going like this. Not problem, but like they come from the same faction. First of all, the belt. Okay, the belt. Already seen it. Belt done. Like they've got some, you know. They're obviously a part of the same faction. They've got the fucking same belt. Okay, they have like a little hanging piece here though, which is a nice design element. Is this a mace? This one looks more like a mace than the other one. I don't know what it is, but it looks like a mace. Now this silhouette obviously is giving Miku, you know, the two big pigtails and stuff. But I mean, I don't know how much of the design looks okay. But the silhouette might be like hella boring. I'm just trying to like think about it, like as like coloring it all in black, and I don't think it's gonna be crazy good. This hat at the top was also like hella it's super obnoxious. Obviously it's supposed to be a lore thing, but I really don't like it. Their bodies, or like if you were gonna make a hat like that, make it like hella big. You know what I mean? Like make it super big. Like exaggerate a little bit. Like put like a really long cap at the top, you know? Like it would have been nicer like that. I don't like it being so small and so tall. Like, or like make it like wide and like a cap, you know? Or even if you don't want it to be a cap, don't make it a cap. Just make it like a beret or like a top hat. You know, but like the shoes are different though, which is interesting. It also seems to have some sort of like religious context to it with all the crosses and stuff. which is most probably why they have this kind of closed coat and dress. It's kind of like a play on like maybe like a military, almost nun, not quite nun outfit. And they're making the cross kind of look like clovers. It looks, oh, well, at least to me, it kind of looks like clovers. It looks like and then they've got Greek shit here. Greek patterns. Where's the Greek patterns coming from? At least I see them as, they look like kind of Greek patterns to me. Like, why are there Greek patterns on here? This just looks kind of like, I don't know, let's put some Greek signs on there and call it a day. With some crosses and insignias and give her pigtails. You know, I don't... Obviously, it's not supposed to be as in your face as this one, maybe. But even something like this would have been better. Like, obviously, she's not part of the same faction. I understand that. She might not be, actually. I don't know if she totally is. They have the same belt, though. No, I have no idea, right? If they're supposed to be a part of the same faction. But like, even something that looks like this, like they could have made her hair color a different color, you know? Which actually, I don't think they should have made her hair color a different color. I think white is good with the complexion that they made her skin. But I think her face is just, it's just too muted. It's a little bit too, obviously it might serve its purpose, but like it's just all around, it kind of looks the same. I don't like that. That's the gist of it. Okay, well, I don't know. If she's meant to be just like no personality, do her work, then I get it. Then I can kind of understand. But like, I personally don't like the design. Like, the whole color scheme makes her look like blend into her own design. Like, you can barely, like, if I made her design hella small, right? Let me just make it tiny. If I made her design hella tiny, right? How would you know the difference between her hair? I mean, not her hair because her hair is white, but like the top of her hat to the bottom of her boots. Like, it just seems like there was no, like, she kind of just looks like a cone, you know? And I don't really like it. If they used differing version, like, it would have been different, you know, if they made her actual, like, outfit white. You know? If they made her outfit just white and her hair just white and then the contrast is white and black, it would be different. But they're using grays across the whole of her design to present the fact that she's kind of boring and like all of her personality, her memories, her story is gone. That's a great way to present that, I'm sure, but like you can do that in a different way. I'm not saying that the way they did it was bad, because technically what they're showing is still, you know, a good design for the premise of the character. But I feel like if they just made, I don't know, the coat, the dress white, her hair white, and then the outfit black, it would have been different, you know? It wouldn't have been so boring. Because look, to me, this might be a hot take, okay? Boring and bland are two different words, okay? And especially depending on how you put them, right? This character in her story can be as bland as you want her to be, okay? As boring as you want her to be. As insignificant or as, you know, as, I don't know. I don't care. I don't know the law. So excuse me if I'm wrong or not, whatever. But I feel like there's a difference between a character who has a story that depicts them as a character that was meant to be forgotten or erased, right? And a design that just looks like they didn't put much effort into it. Because I personally think they could have done so much different things with this design. Because grey doesn't equal boring or erased. Grey equals, oh, I can't see her design, okay? There's like greys in her design, but I don't even know what's going on, okay? I think that's what I'm so pressed about. I don't like the colours. The colours are nasty. The dress, the whole design is pretty basic. Like, it does its job, you know? It doesn't do it well or like above average, you know, but it does its job, you know? But I don't like all the greys. The whole thing just melts together, other than the hair. Everything just fucking melts together. And even the end of the hairs, right? They're grey. Like, the whole hair isn't even like white. It's like grey and white and then almost black at the end. Like, I don't know. They could have put white on her clothing, kept the weapon black, or made the weapon white, or made her clothing black, because really it's like some sort of weird shade of green. That might also have lore relevance or faction relevance for it to be green, but like make it a white shade of green or something. Like, I don't know, man. Don't make the accents white and not grey or something, you know what I mean? Like, anything. Because I'm seeing this and I'm just seeing, look, I swear to God, I swear to God, I swear to God. When I look at this design, I see this. So, might be my hottest take all stream, but 07, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. Now I'm kind of interested in the next one, because this is one of the only designs that I've seen today that aren't in a grayscale. Thank fuck. Oh my fucking God. Also, some of the designs might not be fully polished, because this game was supposed to be a little thing made to fund their own project, since the company's not big and their first game was literally made on a budget like $5 and a Coke. Only after some time it turned into their main thing. Okay, well, that doesn't change my points. But the colors will not disappoint. Because look at that. There's a difference. Thank fuck. Look at that. Difference. Thank fuck. Look at this. Difference. Thank fuck. Do you see that? Do you see that? Red on black. Oh God. Red. Okay, red on black. Red on cream. Cream on yellow. And highlighter yellow. Brown on cream. Red on silver. Brown, dark brown on a lighter brown. Dirty blonde on brown. Like, can we... But, let me continue. Like, this whole time, I haven't seen anyone with a vest. I haven't seen anyone with overalls. I haven't seen anyone with a baggy coat. See, this combination is different, leisurely. You know? They seem to be a builder. Or like some sort of, I don't know, maker. You know? I don't know what the blood is here. I don't even know if it's blood. But it looks like blood. And they don't have a belt. So they don't work for a faction. You got that right there, some kind of engineer. Yeah, they don't work for a faction. They don't have a belt. I was as you like wrote that and sent it, I was like, wait, they don't have a belt. So like they're definitely not going anywhere. I love their hair, and I love that it's in a ponytail. Yeah, it just looks so nice. Bro, not everybody will have a fucking belt. Of course not. But that's the point. She doesn't have a belt, so she's not like she's not fighting is what I mean. All the people with the belt are fighters, okay? Please, don't even act. Bro, this guy doesn't have a belt. He doesn't fight. This girl, she has 2 belts. She fights, okay? This guy has a belt. It's some sort of weird belt though. Not quite the same, but he definitely fights. Or she definitely fights. Belt fights. Belt fights. Belt fights. You know what I mean? She does not fight. Who doesn't fight? Because I don't know why they would have a weapon if they don't fight. That doesn't mean that they don't fight. Even if they don't actively interact with combat, them purely having a weapon means that they have some sort of combat ability, which means they fight at some point, even if they don't fight all the time. The city is just this dangerous that they have it for the sake of self-defense. Aside from the she got no hands. Aside from that, she got no hands. What do you mean she got no hands? You mean she literally got no hands, or she got no hands like she doesn't fight? Like she can't fight. That would be really funny if she couldn't fight. Anyway, regardless, my theory is right. Even if it's not just about the fact that they have belts, she sucks at fighting. She does not fight. Wait, how do you know if she sucks at fighting if she doesn't fight? Has she never fought before? I can only ever see what you're saying as truth if she never fights. I love rage baiting my mod. She does not fight. Has she fought before though? She probably has some basics down, but aside from that, in all the work she has shown it in, she never fought. Okay, so she's never fought in the game. In fact, she was more of a dead weight. Okay, I've got a theory as someone who's never played the game before, okay? But like, I feel like she doesn't know how to fight. I'm not saying that she knows how to fight in... I'm not trying to say she knows how to fight in the game right now, but I have a feeling she does know how to fight. Even if it's unknown to her right now, I feel like she does. Otherwise, why the fuck would she have a weapon? You know what I mean? She's gonna learn at some point. And if she doesn't learn at some point, then she's gonna fucking die. But do you know how stupid it would be if devs or a character designer gave someone a weapon and they never used it? Like, really think about it, bro. You're gonna give a character a weapon, even if it's a self-defense weapon, and they're never gonna use it. And they're gonna die before they ever get to use it. Unless it's some super big plot point that they made sure that is accentuated in the story, there's no reason for her not to ever use the weapon that she has, okay? Food for thought, guys. Even if I don't play Limbus Company, generally, you can understand that if you have a weapon in a game, in a show, in a movie, in a series, even if you don't use it all the time, there's going to be a time in the story where you're going to have to use it. Otherwise, what's the point in them giving you a weapon? Combatant schizos? Bro, please. I'm going to say that she ends up fighting at one point, okay? Because you play the game, Pi, please come back to me when you get a story where she ends up having to defend herself or fight. Something similar. I will come back when a canto involving her... when a canto involving her weapons. What does when a canto... What does a canto mean? What do you think, Pi? As someone who plays Limbus. Limbusy. Limbusy? Limbusy. Limbusy. I don't know, I'm not an artist, so I don't see the designs the way you see them. In my opinion, they fit perfectly with the world Project Moon has built and worked well with. To be fair, I'm someone who also just doesn't know anything about Limbus. So this is gonna be hot takes definitely. And I swear to God, Pi, you have to, when you play the game next, you have to start looking at the characters. Not their designs particularly, but how many belts they have and who they are. Because I swear to God, there's a thing with that. I swear, this is not me going crazy. I swear I'm not going crazy. I swear. Belts have something to do with the people. I will report to you how many belts they got. Thank you. Thank you, bye. One thing. If they do combat. No. Tell me who the person is, how many belts they have, and if they go into combat. Because I feel like there's a theme. I swear there's a theme. By the way, the orange-haired lady is one of the main cast, and in fact, they are a combatant. You know, like, my brain is just so big sometimes, you know? My brain is just so big. I mean, what? We didn't say that. I already knew they were a combatant. I mean, obviously they were. The way that they were dressed was very obvious. No, bye, please. I don't want to break your heart in two, bro. I love the first person's design was, like, honestly, my favorite. This person's design is actually the best design I've seen all day. Genuinely, all day. Because I'm not even, like, as I kept going, I was like, fuck, you know, all of their designs look so similar because everything's grayscale. Nothing looks very different. The designs kind of, there's nothing particularly different about this one versus the other one. But this person, even though, like I said before, I had a problem with the grayscale, this person doesn't have grayscale. Most of the design is working off, like, closer to black colors, and the weapons they have and the shield that they have are in the same color scheme, but the hair absolutely, by the way, absolutely picks up the design where the specifics in the outfit lacks. Because even though the outfit is quite rudimentary, as in, like, well, maybe not rudimentary, I don't want to say rudimentary, the design is really nice. Even though the design is quite, it looks like it has a specific purpose to be, like, replicatable. Like, loads of people most probably have the same outfit because they're most probably doing the same thing, you know? Working under the same person, in the same faction, whatever it is. But what I like is that even though they have a uniform and the uniform could most probably blur into a crowd, their hair cannot. It's so vibrant, and the shape that they made it is so beautiful that you can tell that this is the person, even with them wearing clothes that look absolutely the same to other people, which I absolutely love. And it's like, as soon as I kept going down the list of characters, I kept, maybe not increasingly disappointing, but there was no character like this one, which must mean that this character is important. Okay, like, I did not get the same feeling from any other character other than the last one, because I assume they're also important, maybe not for the same reason this one is, but, like, important in their field, you know, like, they're an engineer, so they're the main person who makes, like, I don't know, weapons or, like, whatever, you know. I really like this design specifically. To be fair, most of the characters with the belts were combatants, so, like, the fact you have a point is highly pissing me off. Don't be mad, I'm right, Pi. Don't be mad, I'm right. Okay? I'm letting everyone know I studied this shit. Okay? Ain't no way. I'm gonna say something for no fucking reason, okay? I swear to God, you have to do the belt thing, because it has lore relevance, I'm telling you. Fucking belts. You know I'm right. You know I'm right, Pi. Don't even act. I'm going to kill the one who made them, because I bet you're counting them right now. Pie's like in his corner by his desk modding the stream. He's like, fuck, she has a point. And then he keeps trying to find a way out, you know, someone who doesn't have a belt. And he's like scrolling through the wiki. He's like, wait, no, I swear there's someone. I knew it. Literally. But I'm right, aren't I? Fucking stupid. Don't even act like I'm wrong, okay? I love rage baiting my mod. I'm not even rage baiting him. The funniest thing is I'm not. But I'm not scrolling through the wiki because I mostly got that shit memorized. And it's pissing me off even further. Why is it pissing you off? You kept... To be fair, I did keep saying, like, bro, the belts, guys, the belts. They're important. They are important. And I said that because usually in designs, like with any kind of design, I don't think belts are usually thought of. Everybody does have a belt. I literally said that. Everyone who seems to be fighting has some sort of belt. So don't, like, please. Like, even if it's a different type of belt, because that guy, one of the people, the guy with the 4 arms and 2 swords, he didn't have the same type of belt as the other person, but he still had a belt. It kind of dragged a little bit. Unless they're in a faction that has a different type of clothing which do not use belts. What does that mean? Because there's the guy, wait, let me go back. There's a guy in the thing that this one. This guy doesn't necessarily use the same type of belt, but they have a belt. Yeah, they have a belt. So it's not the same type of belt, obviously, but it's a belt nonetheless. You see that? So they fight, you know, like, unless they're in a faction that has a different type of clothing but do not use belts. Everybody has something wrapped around like a belt. See, I told you. See, this is what I mean. You can't. It's not like it's not superhero shit, bro. I'm gonna post this on Twitter later. I'm gonna clip this and be like, guys, secret tech unlocked in Limbus company. And they're like, fuck, wait. They're gonna be so mad. I'm going to murder someone. Bro, don't do that. We're not in Limbus company. I don't know anything about Limbus company, so I don't even know if that's a funny joke. But, you know, come join the Hideaway, guys. Discord, if you know, enjoy the rage bait. I'm gonna make an announcement in the Discord. I'm gonna be like, guys, please ask Pi how stream went today. I'm sure he's very happy about talking about Limbus company for like 2 hours. Join Discord for more Chad build takes. Tab build, thank you. Yeah, go ask Pi about belts. That's gonna be my new shit. We're gonna have a command in chat, and it's gonna be like !Pi, and then it's gonna be like, ask him about belts.